Hello dear beautiful souls, my name is Stella and today we are doing a card reading about divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame connection, true love connection, however you see this. Not everyone here are on the twin flame journey, and it doesn't matter if this video reached you. This is a message from the universe. There is something for you here to understand, to know, and to remember. So first of all, let's ask what is the main energy for today's reading. Wow, it's a very strong message. We need to let the guilt go and don't let anything what has bothered you to make your journey more dark, because whatever happened in past lifetimes, this lifetime, whatever happened, it doesn't need to define your future. It doesn't need to define your present moment. So if there is anything that was bothering you before watching this video right now, allow yourself to relax, to breathe deeply, allow yourself to really feel deep peace within yourself. I feel like there is something you have taken too personally, which is not actually your thing to even consider about. What we need to do at the moment is to understand that we are here to grow, to enjoy our growth, and to reap awards. And one of the very important reasons why we need to let the guilt and bad feelings go is because it doesn't help us. It doesn't help us to feel bad about anything. What happened, it happened today. You are a new person. Your partner is a new person. Even if there has been crazy situations before, it doesn't mean that it will stay this way. Something is changing very, very strongly. Let's ask the guidance from the ancestors, and here comes the card Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. So if you have been feeling bad about your family situation, or you see the patterns of your mother, your father, of your grandparents, whoever, that they felt very bad about some things, maybe about partnerships, maybe about losing somebody who was very dear to their life, or they had very strong boundaries about how a loving relationship should be, and if it wasn't like that, they were very upset, they were very angry. So it is the dark side of the relationship, is always that we can't change other people, we can't change our parents, we can't change the attitudes, how others are perceiving us, or how they are connected to us. Or maybe you have felt guilt because you didn't protect your mother, or you didn't support your brother or sister enough in your own mind. But the universe is telling that is not true. That is not true. We need to create new intention to activate our own light body. And light body is a field of light, a field of happiness inside us, around us. In other words, our aura. If we have a lot of happiness inside us, we have stronger aura. electromagnetic field. And the electromagnetic field called aura is something which is magnet to the new events, to the new energies coming towards us. So let's make a prayer together before we dive in deeper into the energies of the masculine and feminine and our future energies together. Let's make a prayer. Dear universe, I allow all the energies to melt back into the light, which are no longer serving us at this time. I give the intent for the release of any blockages, any fears, any patterns of energy, which is less than unconditional love, compassion, ecstasy. I surrender myself. I give myself permission to melt completely back into the light and love. I ask the divine support to guide us, to support us. I allow my consciousness to rise into the level of pure compassion, pure heart, pure purity, pure purity itself. Let us become more in peace with ourselves and others. Let us cancel all the drama energies and let us stay in trust that miracles are possible. Universe is telling us to surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So this is what I feel. This is the main energy for today's reading. Whenever you're watching this video, these are timeless videos, so whenever you see this video, this is a message for you that the preparation time is complete when you feel you don't lose your energy into the past so much anymore, and how we can cut the cords with our past and leaking energy is always by praying, by giving clear intentions, just like we did it together here right now. We allow ourselves to feel honestly whatever we feel, but if these feelings are not in harmony with our true feeling of happiness, we may always release them. We can ask the universe to help us to release them, to transform these energies, because we can't erase the energy, but we can transform all the energies. So we ask whatever energies were built up which were not really empowering us, we ask universe to transform all these energies back into the light and pure potential, so that our true essence could shine as strongly as possible, so that our aura field our electromagnetic field could magnetize more happiness, more peace, more real, true essence of unconditional love. If there's any feeling that we need to change somebody else, let's make an intention to remember very clearly we don't need to do that. If we rise our own energy vibration, meaning we feel much more lighter, we feel much more joyful, we feel much more loving and compassionate towards ourselves and others, we ourselves are changing the parallel universe. It's very natural. It doesn't mean that you go into the sci-fi portal somewhere. No, it means, for example, one day you make intentions to be really compassionate and not judging anyone, and in the time while you're meditating or while you're sleeping, we are all going into the purest source of light while we're sleeping. While we're doing it, our energy body is reorganizing itself. And while reorganizing in the morning when you wake up or after meditation, you come back into this understanding of this reality here. You are already in the space where everything is changed. You don't need to change it. You change your vibration and the universe around you changes by itself. And that, my dears, is a very powerful move. This is something which brings us closer and closer and really into the beautiful marriage of two persons. Is it sharing one soul, two persons, one soul, like twin flame, or true love partner as your soulmate? It doesn't matter. This is a guidance right now from the universe. Don't try to change anyone else. This is a very important lesson. Especially when we are in a twin flame relationship, we never can change another person. But what we can do is change our own attitudes, our own vibration, and our mirror. Twin flame partner is a very pure mirror, shows himself or herself in absolutely new perspective. So this is a tool we need to learn before we go into the relationship, because when we are in a relationship already, and if we are not following this path, it would be a constant struggle, because if we try to fix the mirror and not ourselves, it doesn't change, and it brings so much trouble. It can bring, like maybe you have heard many twin flames are going apart because they didn't love the reflection what they saw. So I feel like this is a one final adjustment we need to do while bringing the divine destiny into the 3D reality. It is a very important lesson. Okay, so this was the short introduction for this today's reading. Next we start to see the energies of divine masculine, divine feminine, and what are the intentions, what are the visions, what the divine counterparts have. So if you're watching this video and you're female, and I'm talking about him, and your partner is a male, please take it as it is. But if you feel like roles are swapped, you are a divine masculine watching this and I'm talking about her, you need to recognize yourself. Is it something I talk about you or your partner? Or in many cases it can actually mean, if I'm talking about divine masculine, that this masculine side, this energy is also inside feminines. So we can gain a lot if we see that everything what we talk here is actually inside ourselves, but it can be more dominant. Like the divine masculine side can be more dominant in male usually, but not all the cases. Sometimes it's female who has more masculine energy in this relationship. So please be mindful if you're watching this video. It's not talking about you and the other person, but it's talking about the different aspects inside of yourself, which can be more dominant in one partner and less in another usually. So, dear divine masculine, what energy is the main energy right now, what we need to look at? Oh my God, I really want to say that they are not guilty. Maybe there has been some kind of misunderstanding between them and some other persons. And the divine masculine really wants to point you out that please don't believe any negative gossip or with feelings sometimes what we get if we hear somebody's going through some trouble. It can make us very cautious, very aware, very, prudent I guess this is a word. So the divine masculine is telling you that even if they have made mistakes, they understand it was because of their naivety. They never wanted to do anything violent, anything bad. So you don't need to fear that the patterns they have been in, they are continuing with you. Maybe it has been something you have been afraid of. Maybe you have been in the violent childhood situation yourself, and you have experienced in your life many relationships where there is no true honoring, honesty, loyalty, truthfulness. So I feel here the divine masculine is very clearly telling, I haven't been always perfect, but I have never wanted to do any harm to anyone. No harm. Only when maybe they have felt feel they have been attacked. In that case, they have been ready to, restore their boundaries, restore their vision, how a safe and loving life should be. So they have not been in this victimhood, but stood up for themselves. But they have never wanted to attack anyone. Okay, this is a feeling what I get from here. What else should we know? Divine masculine is also saying that right now we are very much in their being of self-reflection, really looking inside their life, what is happening, what is going on, what and how things actually work. They are understanding that the ways they have been planning their life or functioning before, it didn't work. So they need right now a time of solitude, a little bit hermit mode, to figure things out. But how do the things work then? If my old ways didn't work out, how do they work? So this is the time of self-inquiry, self-search, I can see them really looking inside themselves and saying, oh my God, it's endless, it is so vast, it is so much more than I thought it could be. So they understand their naivety, they understand that they have been somehow limited before, but right now I feel like they start to embrace their unlimited nature, but at the moment they are not just so ready yet to expand it all over the world. It takes time. It takes time to get used to their vaster, more expanded role in this universe. Okay, let's ask what are the main energies where the divine feminines are at the moment, whoever watches this video. Wow, it's so beautiful. Divine feminine is already flying. If divine masculine is more in the energy of the earth, like really taking things slowly, step by step, analyzing, figuring out, the divine feminines are very much in the movement of flying higher, really taking the very high octaves already, so the feelings can be already like really divinely orchestrated, divine ecstasy feelings. If not all the time, then divine feminines are prepared to have very, 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 very high energy, so that whatever you think about right now, whatever you focus on right now, will manifest very fast, because actually divine feminines are nurturing divine masculine of the energy. So it means the more higher vibration divine feminines can occur, like the feeling level, the more high understandings and clear understandings and truthful understandings the divine masculines can have. So it's also inside ourselves. If we cannot solve some things just by thinking about things, we need to raise our vibration, meaning we need to feel differently. And while we feel differently, we feel more light, more within ease, within feeling of bliss feelings. The more clear understandings we have, our thoughts are reorganized by the level of happiness we have inside ourselves. Divine feminine somehow can feel also that they don't know. They would like to, but they don't know where to start, because I feel like divine feminines are ready to go. Like this beaver here, they're ready to go. What kind of tree to cut, where to make this pond for our family, for our community, for our relationship. So it can feel somehow that divine feminine feels much more ready for this relationship, and it can feel a little bit lost in somehow, but it is just a matter of time here when divine masculine figures things out, and it will come into the harmony. Right now it is like two polarities, divine masculine turning more inward at the moment and divine feminine turning more outward already. So how can we balance those energies so we can meet together? How can we balance? The universe is telling that the best thing to do is to really care about community, communicate with people. While we're communicating, I feel like, and I see it as a pattern, we are dissolving and solving the karmic patterns what we have had, and while we're doing it, the universe itself is guiding us together. So the main energy here is not to focus more on your partner or your partnership, but rather focus on service, focus on bringing your best version of yourself to the people around you who are interested in contacting you, interested in getting to know what you know. So you're not doing anything wrong if you want to build this relationship already, dear divine feminine. Keep this desire, keep this dream alive. Don't cut it, but that allow right now to bring everything what was not in harmony with you in your consciousness, and pray to release it. Because what we're doing right now, we allow the old world to collapse in some sense, and it can feel scary, but here's the card: caring community, participate and belong, enrich your life. So this is a very good omen here. It means we are doing a very strong collective shift here. Nothing is wrong, darling. Just release any attitudes, any feelings, any resentments towards the new life. And the new life never needs to be more less comfortable, but your new life needs to feel more comfortable, more cozy, more in ease. So travel towards whatever makes your heart sing more. And as I was saying, travel, very interested. Maybe the changes in your geographical placement on this planet can change a lot inside of yourself, your old patterns, your old habits may have been very much connected with the community you have been connecting before. But here's the message. When you change the community, you change the audience, you change your clients, or however you want to call it, you may understand that you yourself, in your core being, you will stay the same, but the patterns you were connected to actually were never yours. It's a very interesting message what I get here, that you may understand that you were like a divine tool in the hands of God. So nothing was personal. It was not your story. It was not your game to play. Maybe somebody made you responsible for their own troubles because it was too much for them to carry. And as a very kind person, you agreed in some level, okay, I will help you with this, I will deal with situation instead of you. But actually, right now you see and you understand, especially while changing the placement geographically, you may understand very clearly, oh my God, but that was not my story at all. I didn't need to feel these feelings. I just needed to step out from this game, okay? We need to make boundaries more strongly in our life. How to make strong boundaries, dear universe? What I get here as a message is that our life is supposed to feel good for us, magical, enjoyable, feel enriching, not wearing us down or making us feel small and unpleasant, but rather feeling enjoyable moment after enjoyable moment. And you have a very beautiful voice. You have given beautiful voice to say exactly how you feel and say exactly what you want and what you're not anymore willing to accept. That's why you have a voice. That's why you have your beautiful heart, because your heart is telling you, if you feel good about something, that is your path. If you don't feel good about something, that's not your path to take. It may be a path for thousands and hundreds of people, but it doesn't need to be your path. And this is what we need to let completely end here. This is what we need to complete here. And while we're doing this, our magician side is waking up. Magician knows that it's not just him making this trick. It's not just him manifesting everything. It is a power of the universe behind all the magic. We are invited to create the magic. But what is the power behind it? Is love. If we are letting ourselves to go in the road of despair, of guilt, of feeling bad, of feeling constrained, feeling, shrinking down into the small dot. It doesn't help anyone, because we're giving our power away. But how can we get power back? Is by following love, following bliss, following good feelings. So at the moment, what we can do is bringing our body and soul into the stronger connection. Body and soul connection is very easily rebuilt by doing yoga, meditation, following the heart. Yoga is not just a path of physical exercises. True yoga is living according to the guidance of love. Love and God is the same. So if you are following your bliss, you're following the voice of God. Build a stronger connection between your body, mind and soul. Very good. Next, let's ask, what is the vision of the Divine Masculine for our future? Let's say next 2 months. Vision. How does the Divine Masculine vision your connection? What is the vision? He sees that the more connected he is with the heart, the more strongly you appear in his visions, in his dreams, in his everyday life. He has understood that this connection is not just purely physical and sexual and intimate closeness feeling, maybe what he has felt before in relationships, more the physical aspect of the lust, I would say, of magnetism. He starts to see the spiritual aspect, and this is a very good sign, because while he is doing it, he's really connecting with his own heart. And the more strongly he's connecting with his own heart, he understands that he doesn't need to participate in drama anymore. It means that he's able to co-create with the universe, more peaceful life with the universe and you. He understands that he can stay calm, not go into these ego battles anymore. And this shows me that this energy starts to be very ripe already. It's not so sour, not so bitter anymore. He's learning to overcome his own toxicity here. And what he's discovering is that rediscovering that his dreams, his wishes, his desires are fulfilled by the divine, and also yours. So he understands that you are his shining star, dear Divine Feminine. He starts to understand that if he wants to be with you, he needs to see you as a divine star, as a divine goddess, as a divine partner. So whatever he's going through right now, he's bringing you two together, that's for sure. And he starts to dream about you. He has these visions, and these are not just egoistic visions about how happy relationship should look like, but rather really divinely sent visions of you two together, living the best life together. So he understands that he needs to dream, he needs to surrender to God, he needs to surrender to love. So he comes to the place of more humility, and what he would like to experience with you in the next few months is a meeting while traveling together. Maybe he has planned some kind of trip somewhere, maybe you are also traveling somewhere. Maybe this is a time where you two meet. He definitely wants to be with you, that's for sure. This is a card where usually on the tarot deck, divine masculine is taking divine feminine by the boat to across the sea. So he has understood that he wants to be a hero to help you, to guide you back to this harmonious relationship what you deserve, even if he doesn't know how to do it. He already has a vision of success. He knows how to succeed here. He knows how to focus. Let's say he knows how to focus. And this focusing is taking him to understand that he needs to be in the hero mode, not in this feeling of self-blame, self-sabotaging, self-suppressing, but rather feeling of, I would do anything to experience this relationship here. I will be strong. I don't give up. I'm moving forward. I'm gonna do this. So his self-talk has changed. This is what we saw here at the beginning of the reading with the earthworm energy. Like really self-analyzing that the old ways of communicating and old ways of being, they didn't work, because he understood that his own self-attitude towards life was not supporting him. It was really making things more difficult, more crazy, stuck in the karmic wheel here. But he's coming out right now, so he has a very beautiful vision. And if you have been feeling as a divine feminine that you would like to feel more supported, more guarded, more safe in any sense of this word, he wants to make it happen. So whenever you're praying, dear divine feminine, please envision in your dreams that your partner is able to do this. The more you believe in him, the more you trust that he is able to do this, you are subconsciously really giving him the power of really embody this vision that you have, dear divine feminine. Of course, it can feel very intense sometimes, but it means that these strong emotions what we are going through are really just signs, actually, that here's a lot of love. Because if there's no energy, if there's no love, there's no intensity. But but it all brings us together. It's a remarkable time in our lives. Maybe if you have felt a lot of lack mentality lately, my dear Divine Feminine, about I don't know, I can't see, it takes too long. This is a message here that don't give up yourself, because the time is coming. This meeting is coming, this coming together is here. It is here, it is happening right now. There's no doubt about it. If you feel like, I don't know, I can't see, I have never been here, what to do, it is a very good place to be. It means you're out of stagnation, you're out of your old karmic patterns yourself. Embrace it, celebrate it, be grateful. Oh my God, my old ways, they don't work anymore. There's something better happening here. I can feel it, something is changing. So let's ask, what is the main energy or energies? What are the main energies for the Divine Feminine for the next 2 months? What is her vision here? Ooh, Sacred Phoenix Heart. It is true rebirth happening, and I feel like Divine Feminines are going through a strong purging period, meaning we need to allow the old world to collapse, like I said before, and this collapsing can feel very uncomfortable because there's nothing to hold on to. But the universe and God is telling, hold on to your heart. Like this song was, hold on to your heart. I can't remember the lyrics or the music. If you remember, who was the artist who was playing this? Hold on to your heart. Love is what sets me free. I'm married to my old soul. Very interesting. I think it was a card what we got last time in our last reading as well, if I remember correctly. We are marrying our own soul, and by doing this, a physical embodiment of our divine mirror is appearing as a bonus. Not bonus, I want to say another word, let's say, because it's inevitable. Inevitable. If I am with my soul, my own divine masculine and divine feminine side are married inside ourselves, the true marriage of my own essence is done. The outer world needs to reflect it. The outer world needs to reflect it. So what we need to do here? What we need to do here? Again, this card comes. Surrender your desire to control people. Maybe it has been something which has been making you very tired. Oh my God, I'm trying and they don't change. The universe is saying they don't change because it's not your job to change them. Come back into your heart, come back into your soul, come back into your light. Of course, Divine Feminine is dreaming about great big love. And the funny thing here is that it's not just Divine Feminine's dream, it is a universe's dream, which is manifesting through Divine Feminine. And while Divine Feminine is holding this dream and holding this connection and allows her to feel already that it is here, A great big love is here. I am already inside a manifestation. Already, you just surrender into this. It is here, it is happening. I allow myself to feel it already now. Even the outer circumstances are not completely like I have pictured how great big love should look like, but the feeling is here. I already feel it, I sense it, I feel it around me, I feel it inside me. I allow myself to relax into this. The more clearly we're holding this vision, this feeling as a reality, it has no other choice than to manifest itself. Let's ask, dear universe, what is the blessing of the universe to us at this very moment, to everyone listening, all the divine partners? Main blessing. It's very interesting because I have got this card many times in a very, very interesting area, very interesting topic. Like, how can be that Two of Swords, our doubts, are the blessing here? And what I have got is that the universe itself is so sure. You know, our higher self is so sure. God is so sure. Love is so sure about our meaning, our meeting. So imagine that you're so sure about something that will definitely happen. For example, if you watch some of your favorite films and there's a favorite part in the film, but you know it will come, that before it will be struggle, it will be obstacles, it will be difficult times, and so on and so on. But you know that after some time, when you have watched this film, the part comes when the lovers meet and they will kiss and they will start to be together. So you know this. So this is what I feel the universe is giving us as a confirmation, actually. So funny that, come on, we all know it will happen. Enjoy the time of this before it all happened. Enjoy the doubts, enjoy the inner struggles, because it is just a part of a story, of a beautiful love story. Whenever we are watching the love series, like for example, I was just watching this Bridgerton season 2 lately, and first I was thinking, oh my god, it's not so good as the first series was, but then I started to see how it was built up this time, and I understood it will be even much more juicy than the first season was. And then this series became really enjoyable. I didn't go and look the last series because I didn't want to see any struggle. I was watching the whole season, okay? So the same is here. Universe has given us the dreams, the visions, the understanding that, oh my god, it will definitely happen. There's no doubt about it. Relax. You know, in all, oh my god, I have goosebumps all over my body right now. Oh, thank you, universe. So it has given us all the hints that, come on, there's no doubt that it cannot happen that twin flames never meet. It can't happen because it's not possible in any sense. And it has given hints it will happen for you maybe this season, yes? If you have felt that 2022 is a year it will happen, okay, Maybe you have had this vision, you have had this knowledge. So it has given you all the hints that there's nothing you can do to prevent it to happen. You can't miss it. It's not possible. It's it's not possible. And same time, let's build up a little bit these juicy happenings here. Let's build up the storyline that your journey to this event would be as enjoyable, as attractive, as exciting as possible. So the universe is telling, look at this picture. I love this picture. Here's a man with the tulip and the lady who's not watching it. Is it possible that the divine feminine at the moment is not looking at this event? I know it will gonna happen, but as a part of this seduction game, let's play a game. I can't see you right now. Okay, make it more strong. Make me feel more excitement, please. Make me feel like you really want me. So it's kind of a game. Sorry, but we have stepped into the very interesting storyline here, and I love it. Everything is actually, it will work out. But right now it is a seduction phase. Of course we will be together, come on. We will be so together. We will be in very happy place together. But right now is the place where we feel this tension rising. There can not be interesting story if there's no tension, okay? The courage of your love. Okay, this is what I see here. Universe is telling, if you would not have love so strong, universe could not show you doubts and fears so deep. But because universe is seeing, your love can conquer anything here. Let's make it as exciting as possible. So if you're someone who has been waiting for your partner and your loving relationship to come together for many years, please understand that the love that you have between you two will be so much stronger, so much deeper, so much enriching. Because the new souls who are just practicing life on planet Earth, we might have a waiting period, 2 months, 2 weeks, something like this. But if you're someone who has been waiting for a long time, please understand that all your doubts are swifted away, and you understand how powerful, how amazing soul you are. I'm sending you many blessings. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you the next time, so please click like and subscribe if you like this video. I really love doing those card readings. I'm super happy. Thank you so much for sharing these videos with your friends. There are many blessings coming to our way. Are you open to see miracles?